very close to them, and he forms this like bond between them where he does accept their help, and he appreciates their help. And he stays in touch with them, and he lets them know what's going on, where he is. But with his parents, he's not telling them anything. It really just shows that there's something going on with his parents that he's trying to get away from.
So that's a neat idea, the juxtaposition of his family life and his new life and how they're kind of opposites. Thank you. Very good job. My gifted hands group. Louder.
What we mainly discussed was...
Can you guys hear? Charity, can you hear her? Ish, come on.
Okay.
Project from me. This is a media center. It's not a library. It's a learning lab. We're supposed to be able to hear things. Okay, go.
Okay, I'm just kidding. So in the
translate.
beginning of the book, he mainly pointed out that he couldn't tell his story without bringing up his mother. So, the first 4 chapters that we read, it was mainly about the impact that his mother has laid upon him and how it all started. And at that time, it was really hard for him to get along with school and just with society at that time. So, and then one of the main things was that he pointed out two positive events that happened that changed everything. Well, first he got glasses. Right, and then that's when, from the bottom of the class, he raised to the top. And then the second was his overwhelming support from his mother, who only had a 3rd grade education and had sheer determination and just persevered and like really pushed her kids to the top.
Thank you very much. Can you imagine that? 3rd grade. Okay. All right. My Scratch Beginnings group. Who we got?
Thomas.
Thomas. Okay.
We got Thomas.
We were talking about, well, it wasn't really our idea, but it was more of Russ' idea, but we are all closer to Adam's situation than we think. And also the American dream is about, it's not about money, it's about happiness. Yeah.
And basically, Adam, in the beginning of the book, he's talking about how the younger generation lacks the drive to want to get ahead. So he's basically indirectly saying that throughout this book, he's going to try to rekindle the passion to want to do work within the younger generation by showing them an actual situation that he's in, by actually giving up his life in order to try to get ahead in this new one. So basically, yes, he's trying to show that the American dream is attainable by doing it the hard way instead of just like research and numbers and data sheets.
Okay, so it really has a tie-in about working hard. Let's see how that fits into our anticipation right around, okay, the American dream, and is it still, and your generation doesn't work hard enough? All right, my other end of the wild group. Thank you, guys.
We're going to share our artwork.
Okay, everybody see Charity's artwork?
You need to hold it up.
Okay, tell us about the artwork, Charity.
So, she wanted me to do it.
Okay.
So, this. So what it is, it's a fire with a shadow above it, and in the fire is money. So what it is Alex is burning his money, and like which he does in the book, and it's in doing so, you can see like by burning his money, he's burning, like the shadow represents like Chris. So by burning his money, he's like, you can see Chris kind of like leaving. He's like, he's burning away Chris's life before he left, is what he's essentially doing.
Okay.
Like getting rid of his past life.
Yeah, he's burning bridges.
That makes a lot of
Burn your
sense.
ships.
So he's burning his connection to society by actually literally burning his money. Okay? Excellent job. You guys did a great job today. I know the first time that we do this is probably the hardest. If you would please take the paper on your table and turn it over so I can use it next period. Somebody write the title in the middle. can see both sides. You can take a look at the notes if you want to. We might add to these very same notes for our next discussion.
No, it's not.
Yeah, there is room.
Oh, you know what's still working now?
If I had my own copy of the book on the table, please leave it